Hey everyone, Avapala here, and today we're going to be doing another Transformers figure from Takara Tomy and Hasbro, and this is Armada Universe Megatron. And he is a leader class figure. Cool, so it looks like he turns into a tank. Turn over here, just got some pictures of the other ones. Got more of him over here. And then on the back. So it's going to take 23 steps to turn him, and it has some Evo fusion going on there. Why don't we go ahead, get it open, and take a closer look. Alright, so as you can see, it's already in tank form. I like that. Don't have to do any extra work. Well, I'm going to have to transform it, but at least I won't have to transform it back. So, cool. So we see it came with instructions with that minty green to it. I like it a lot. Really big instructions again. Very cool. I think the Armada Universe Optimus Prime will have the same size instructions, if not bigger. So let's see. It's a nice forest green. He's got some reddish orange parts on him there. He's got a little bit of yellow, purples, and of course gray, dark gray, and some light gray in the back. If you look in the front, as you can see, he has the long barrel here that can go up and down. Now, when you take it out of the box, this part is not on. So you just got to put that on manually yourself, and it just goes easy breezy. Now it has 4 little wheels on the bottom. I kind of wish the that track, the tracking, the treads. I wish the treads would actually move instead. It's just like a Tarn. I think he had wheels also. But the female version of Tarn, which was a third-party Transformer, that one actually had real treads that could move. I wish they did that with this. But still pretty cool. I mean, I like all the little details on them. Like you got these things here. You got the little lights in the front. Decepticon logo right here, and he also has 2 more on the back. Alright, and then yeah, he can move this thing around too. Now it doesn't go all the way around. Something is preventing it from doing that. I don't know what it is. How about we get it transformed and take a look at robot form Megatron. Alright, and here's one of his first transformations. Now he has 3 more he can do after this. They're not too big or anything like that. Not like he doesn't change form too much. Just little things. But yeah, so we'll talk about this first. Pretty cool. I like Megatron. Looks very nice, especially with the color scheme here. You can see he has these. Only thing I don't like about this Megatron would be the headpiece. I never understood it. I've watched clips from the show. I never actually watched a full episode. Yeah, I don't know, someday I'll get around to it, but, yeah, I don't know, he looks like an insect, like he'd be, like one of those beetles. I don't know, I just don't care for it, but whatever. You can actually take those off, too, they just come right out. Yeah, see, so, they're not in there very tight or anything. Of course, getting it back in, there we are. So, he's got the I love the touch of the reddish orange that's all over. I really like that color. And it goes good with the forest green and then the purples. And he's got the grays and silver. He's got red eyes. Of course, they look plastic, but they're just painted. I wish they were. They stopped doing that, I think, with the little light in the back. Or the, not light, but, you know, the little hole in the back that you can shine a light through to make the eyes light up. I wish they would have went back to that. It's such a shame. I really like that feature. But very cool. He's got his tank gun part here. Cannon. Now that can switch over into the front area. That'll be one of the transformations. Really cool. This guy's a good size too. He's not as tall as some of the other ones. I'm hoping he's going to be the same size as Armada Optimus Prime, just because they should be, I would imagine. I think they'd be around the same size in the show. But, yeah. So he's got Decepticon symbols right there on the shoulders. I also noticed the hands are different on this guy. They're both, like, hands where you can hold stuff, even though he doesn't really have much to hold, unless there's going to be handles on this tank thing. I'm not sure. But this one has a closed hand, and the other one has fingers kind of open. You can't move them or anything. It's just permanently in that position. Take a look at the back again. I just love all the details on here. Little stuff there, and under the back area, like underneath the gun. I guess now we can talk about the figure and articulation. So we got the head. That can go around. It's not loose or anything, so the head doesn't really move much at all. Like, there's nearly no head tilt or up or down. It just goes in a circle. Oh well. So go to the arms. Now, his arms cannot go, like these can only go like this. So, his arms cannot rotate around fully. Like, this is all you're going to get for the actual arm, because the shoulder pieces don't move. So the actual arm, this is it. But he can go out to, well, if you had this in the right spot, it can only do like a, yeah, you can only do a T-pose. Oop, put that back. And right here is where we can twist it. He's got single jointed elbow. Can get past 90. And the hands do rotate. Fingers don't move, like we already said. We go down, we get the waist. That can go around all the way. Although this thing in the back kind of catches on it a little bit. Then we get the legs. Let's move the arms. Come on, out of the way. So the legs can go. That would hurt. Put those back down. You can go forward 90. Back? No, because the thing in the back is preventing it from going up anymore. And then we get right here. That's where it's going to twist. We got single jointed knee. But a nice 90 out of it. And then the feet. The feet can go down. And I love this part in here. It just looks like, you know, really cool, like an accordion, like. It can do that. The toes can go down. And the heel can go down. Really wouldn't need to do those, having them stand, but whatever. So, why don't I go ahead, work on the next transformation, and we'll go from there. Alright, for the first transformation, like I said, this thing could go around to the front, and that's what it did. So, you pop his legs down, move his arms out of the way, bring it over, flip this up, and this part does come off too, so that's probably going to be used for another transformation, I would think. We'll find out, but not bad. Looks okay. I kind of like it on the back more, though. Alright, and for his next one, if you had it back in the neutral position again, instead of flipping this whole thing over, you just lift up the arm and just move the cannon. And it comes out underneath the arm like that. Alright, and for the last transformation, it's just taking the barrel off of the cannon and switching his hand in and then putting it on here. So one thing I noticed when doing this, I've noticed it with a couple of them. The ones that have like shoulder pieces that go up high aren't that great to move around, I've noticed. Because a lot of times they're not going to stay, like they don't click into place. So if you move the arm up and then move it back down, it takes it with it. Sometimes you can even get this to move up too if you go with the arm too high like I just did. See, I don't like that. It should have a click, something to peg itself into. I think that would have been the best way to go about it, really. Alright, now another thing I noticed, looking at the directions, it doesn't say anything about this piece. I thought you'd be able to use it somewhere, but it doesn't show it on the directions, so I'm not really sure. I mean, you can flip this arm out, but I don't think it's going to go into that tab. Yeah, they're both the same, so never mind. These are too small. The thing will just fall right off if you tried that. Alright, well that's just been a review of Transformers Legacy Evolution, Armada Universe Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you'll have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.